Welcome to Practical EQing Part 2, Equalizing in Context. When we're setting up for a mix, we often go instrument by instrument or drum by drum, and we get the level set and we get the perfect EQ for that instrument or drum. And yet when we put it all together, it just doesn't sound right anymore. Mixing sound is a little bit like baking a cake. You get all the separate ingredients, and when you put it together, it makes something totally new and sounds a lot like that. Now let's think about an acoustic guitar in solo. You need that guitar to provide all the tonal warmth of the lows and the low mids through to the sparkle of the highs and the presence up there. But that same acoustic guitar in context of a band mix is only part of a much larger mix. So it doesn't need to give you all the same tonal information. For example, the bass guitar to be carrying a lot more of the lows, so the acoustic doesn't need to. So let's have a listen to an acoustic guitar on its own. Here that sounds warm, it's got a little bit of sparkle up top, it sounds fine. But let's now add a bass guitar with it. Straight away you can hear it's getting a little bit heavy in the low mids, a little bit muddy, a little bit indistinct. So given that the bass guitar is providing a lot of the low mids and a lot of the warmth, we can take some of that out of the acoustic guitar so the bass carries the warmth and the guitar gives us the clarity and the presence. So let's try that. So now the mix sounds quite good, but the acoustic guitar on its own will actually sound quite thin. Have a listen to this. On its own that sounds terrible, but combined with the bass, it makes quite a good mix. So remember, EQ in context. The audience is never going to hear the acoustic guitar on its own, so even though it sounds thin on its own, it doesn't really matter. If you EQ in context and give everything its own tonal space, you'll get a great mix every time.